Hello gorgeous, hello beautiful, hello darling, welcome to this space, welcome to this environment, welcome to the Divine Diva universe, and I'm so freaking excited to be sharing something amazing with you all. In this video we are going to be talking about the ultimate, el último method that I have been using over the past 10 plus years. And in this video I'm going to be sharing with y'all a specific story that happened with me using this method. And you want to know what is the funny thing about this? I forgot that I did all of this. I forgot that I once had this desire. I forgot that I have once written about it, journal about it, because I was so busy in the present moment that I forgot all the things that I did. And a few years later, when I look back into my journal, I see all of the things that I wrote, and I'm like, oh my god, all of it happened. All of it happened, and it happened beyond of what I have written. Like, y'all, that is why this July we have the Angel Frequency Masterclass, and you have to sign up immediately, girl, right now. If you're watching this video, then you probably need to sign up, because otherwise this video wouldn't have not popped on your page. So this is for you. You need this. And I am so freaking excited to share this specific method. Ooh. This specific method that I have been doing, and all of the stories, all of the videos, all of the things. So make sure you sign up for the Angel Frequency Masterclass, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be bomb. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be everything that you need, girl. And while we at it, we just might as well live it. So I'm going to teach y'all how I do this, because what is happening this month is a complete manifestation of this whole series, everything that I'm doing. It doesn't make sense right now, but trust me, by the end of this city it will, because I will be doing something freaking amazing, freaking magical, and y'all will probably know about it. So let us jump immediately into this video. Make sure you sign up for the Angel Frequency Masterclass to be part of this divine intervention. So guys, the short story that I will be sharing with y'all today is how I went from visual merchandise to commercial director. Girl, it was one of the things where when I was like a year within visual merchandising, it was just like I was feeling like this is my closet, this is my shop, and I am styling all of these people. This is how it felt to me, and I was just so happy doing all of the things that I was doing, learning all of the things, just being in that moment of creating a collection and completely zoning out into the making of it. That was the most exciting part for me. However, I was working as a visual merchandise and also went to school at night. So I went to school from 6 till 10, and then I would study from 10 till like 12:30 p.m. and then wake up early at 7 and go to work from 8 till 4, because I always would finish early during the weeks, and in the weekend I would work at night. Girl, that was a bit too much. It was a lot. Era mucho. It was a lot. But I was enjoying doing it. I was focused. I wasn't distracted with other things in my surroundings and all of these things. So it was good for me, because it helped me to stay in that path of growing my career, of up-leveling my career. And I also had these moments of that it was very challenging because it wasn't going well at school and things weren't going as great, and honestly it was very tiring because in the weekends I barely had time for self, because in the morning I will be studying, and then from 12 till 8 I will be working, and then on Sunday I will work also, even though Sundays are like shorter days, but it was still a lot. And that was my life for like 2 years, and I'm not complaining because the truth is it was the best time of my life at the same time. But I wanted more. I wanted to expand. I wanted to go into my career, and I already was in a point where, okay, I went from this to this, from this to this. Like, if you, I think I haven't shared this story but it will be coming up. And I actually shared it. I went from waitressing to administrator to recruiting agent for a whole year, not working, not finding a job, was really terrible. Then to starting working at Zara as sales. From sales, within 6 months I up leveled to visual merchandise. So in a year in as a visual merchandise, I was just over the situation, in the sense of this whole going to school, being a visual merchandising, learning all these things, and just trying to live my life. And I was like, oh my god, I want more. I started just thinking like, okay, you know what, I need to change this. I need to see this differently, because I'm actually doing something amazing. I'm a visual merchandise, I have this salary, I'm getting paid very well to do something that I enjoy doing. Everything is in my favor. Like, I have time to study and go to school. Like, my schedule is set up in a specific way. So, but it was still like, girl, no, it wasn't it. It was just like, I knew I could do more. I knew I could be better. I knew I can have more. So when I was working on this collection and I was having these like down moments, these low moments, some days as a VM it was very stressful, because my mentor would put so much pressure on me, but I loved that she did it, because that made me just go even harder, even to do even my best, because she pushed me to do my best. She would like, I would do things that would be good, but she's like, no, it's not good enough. And I'm like, okay. She really was the best. So every time I was showing up as the best, and it was very challenging, but she taught me the most basic principle foundation. And as I was learning, going through that, I started writing about other possibilities, about, okay, maybe I can upscale to a product manager, or like something outside the company. And I was like, started imagining that I would have multiple stores around the world, and I would have to travel with the company to visit the stores and do the commercial decisions, and that people would trust into my training, and I will go to Spain and they will teach me. It is so crazy, because I wrote all of this down. I was having all of this fantasy as I was working as a visual merchandise, and I was like, I knew I can do it, I can have this, like, this is amazing, like, just going into it. Y'all, a few months in, it's really amazing, because all of this thing happened and I wasn't even aware that I wrote all of this, and I did this specific journal prompt, this specific method that I'll be teaching in the Angel Frequency Masterclass, that led me to me traveling with the company, being chosen by the director, the owner of the franchise, and the higher store director, because there were like a few, to go to Santo Domingo and to do this new store and to do the commercial, the concepts of this new store, to create this new store. Yo, it was the best experience of my freaking life. I go with my colleague and she is super amazing. It was just amazing. Like, we had, you know, we had a little moment situationship you know, at the airport or whatever, but you know, that's a story for another day. Girl. But regardless of that, the teachings, the people we met, the experience in itself, all of it was freaking amazing. We got an award. It was super beautiful. We stayed, everything paid, and we was getting paid, girl. That was the best part. We was getting paid. Everything was paid. So it was truly freaking amazing, and I felt like I was truly honored to be chosen by them and just to be able to make them proud, because I felt like, oh my god, they chose me, so I'm gonna show the F out. Like, I'm gonna do my best in this, like, you know. So it was just really beautiful. And then I come back. You cannot imagine what happened, girl. I come back, I continue my journey as a VM, do all these presentations and these fashion show, teach all of the employees all of these new things that we learned, and it's just freaking amazing. I'm giving all of this information that I was just learning of them. And something very unexpected happened. I received the opportunity to become the sub-commercial director of the store. Girl, when that happened, I couldn't understand what was going on. I felt so grateful. I was crying for a few days because this was just amazing to me. I cannot even believe that I got this opportunity for my age, for me. Like, I was just a sales assistant, girl. And now I'm here. I'm the sub-commercial director of the biggest store in the Caribbean. Period. The first two. Well, actually, the second. But the first at this age. The first is young. So it was truly amazing. And I had the best training. I ain't gonna front. I was scared, girl. It was scary. Especially the transitioning of like the employees that I used to be like friends with, and now I'm like their boss. That was the part for me. And I'm so grateful for the director of the store. She is like my mentor, my coach. I look up to her. She inspired me so much. She's like my mom, like my friend, my aunt. Like, oh, I love her, I adore her. I'm so grateful for her. So she trained me since the beginning. Like, I don't remember much of when I was sales assistant, but then when a few months later, like maybe 5-6 months, and then as a VM, oh, she trained me. Like, girl, I'm a prodigy of her, and her principles and values and all of these things, her method, her way of working. That is why she is the director of the store, because she truly is the one. And I was being taught by the one. So imagine, greatness, recognize greatness. But that, I say all of that story, I shared all of that with you because that could have not happened if it wasn't for the journaling prompts, if it wasn't for me to changing the way I see things, and believing that other things are possible for me. And just to create this, like, this is why I'm freaking excited to teach Angel Frequency Masterclass, because this is the thing that changed my life. It was just this one conversation with the moon baby. Everything changed. Finito. And even though there was many challenges, circumstances, whatever, with this method it just keeps getting better and better. And I'm so freaking excited and grateful to share this with you all now, because I have been doing this and been carrying this with me for my whole life. And I'm like, girl, let me just get on pop here and share this with the world, because someone needs it, because I needed it, and that's why I received it from God. So I'm now going to share it with you, because that was what the universe did for me. It showed me it, and I was like, okay, let me teach them now, because you know, it's been getting better and better. So that is what the Angel Frequency Masterclass is going to be all about. And I really wanted to share this story with y'all, because I was living something that I was just imagining, and I forgot that I have journaled on it and that I've created it. And then for a few months later to be living it, girl, this became the thing that I've been using in my life, my method, my thing. Like, this is it. So make sure that you sign up for Angel Frequency Masterclass, because you need this in your life. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.